He had been the strongest man alive. God-given strength. Impossible strength. The kind of strength that made armies turn and run before he even raised his hand. And now, he stood blind in a Philistine arena, chains on his wrists, hair shaved to the bone, while thousands laughed at him. This is not a story about strength. This is a story about what happens when you give away what God gave you to someone who was never meant to have it.
Strengthen me, I pray thee, only this once, O God.
Before Samson, there was his mother, a woman who had prayed for a child so long. That hope had become something she carried quietly, carefully with both hands, afraid to look at it directly, in case it wasn't really there. Then one afternoon, in an ordinary field, an angel appeared. The angel said, "You will conceive and give birth to a son. No razor may ever come upon his head, boys,
You shall conceive
because the
and
boy
bear a
will be a
son.
Nazirite of God from
He
birth.
will begin to deliver Israel.
He will
from
take the
hand
lead
of
in
the
delivering
Philistines."
Israel from the hands of the Philistines." The hair was not just hair. The hair was the covenant, the visible sign of an invisible promise between Samson and the God who made him. He grew, and the Spirit of God grew with him. The first time the gift announced itself, Samson was alone on a path when a lion came out of nowhere, a full-grown lion, the kind of animal that ends a man. The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him, and he tore the lion apart with his bare hands, as easily, the Bible says, as one might tear a young goat. He told no one. Some gifts are so enormous, they take time to understand. 1,000 Philistines, one man, one jawbone. The Bible does not dramatize this, it simply states it. He struck down 1,000 men, 1,000, with a jawbone. God did not give Samson this gift for Samson's entertainment. He gave it to deliver a nation. He gave it for a purpose larger than any one man's desires, which makes the next part of the story so profoundly painful. Here's the pattern with Samson. He saw something he wanted. He knew he should not have it. He took it anyway. His parents warned him. His covenant warned him. His own spirit warned him. He had the strength to tear apart lions and armies. But when it came to his own desires, Samson was the weakest man alive, which is the most human thing about him. Her name was Delilah, and Samson loved her. The Bible says it plainly. He loved her. Not he was attracted to her. Not he enjoyed her company. Loved, which is what makes everything that follows so devastating. Because Delilah did not love him back. She had been paid. She asked him.
Tell me, my love.
He lied.
What makes you so strong?
She asked again. He lied again and again. 3 times he gave her false answers.
How can you say
3
you
times
love
she
me
tested
if you
each
keep
answer
secrets from
by
me?
calling the Philistines into the room. And 3 times Samson woke and broke free. He
You
knew.
could tell me
He absolutely
if you
knew
loved me.
what she was doing. And he stayed. The Bible says, she pressed him day after day
I will tell
until
you
he was tired to
everything.
death. And so on the 4th time, he told her everything. He fell asleep. And while he slept, she called for the man with the razor. 1 lock, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 locks, 7 promises, a lifetime of consecration. Gone in one night. He did not know that the Lord had left him. He did not know. He woke up. He prepared himself. He fully expected to be who he had always been. And the strength
He did not know.
was gone. The Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, bound him in bronze chains, set him to grinding grain in prison, the work of an animal. The strongest man who ever lived, grinding grain. Day after day, the mill, the chains, the darkness. The Philistines celebrated. They threw festivals in honor of their god Dagon. And in the prison below, a broken man pushed a grinding stone in endless circles. But the Bible notices something. The Philistines did not. It says, the hair on his head began to grow again. Just one quiet sentence, tucked into the darkness, like a seed. The Philistines threw a great festival to celebrate their victory over Samson. 3,000 men and women, the lords of the Philistines, everyone who mattered. They brought Samson out to perform for them, to be mocked, to be entertainment. A boy led him by the hand between two stone columns. Position me where I can feel the pillars, Samson said. I want to lean against them. Nobody thought anything of it. He pushed, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon Samson one final time. The columns cracked. The roof groaned. The crowd turned, and the temple of Dagon collapsed. Those he killed at his death were more than those he killed during his life. He fulfilled his purpose. At the very end, in the place of his greatest failure. His family came and carried him home. They buried him in the tomb of his father. Samson was not a perfect man. He was not a disciplined man. He was not a man who learned quickly from his mistakes. But he was a man God chose. And when everything was stripped away, the strength, the hair, the sight, the pride, the love he had misplaced, what was left was a man who prayed. The gifts God gives, he does not take back. The hair grew back in the prison, which means it is never too late to come back. The question is always, am I willing to pray just one more time? And that was only the beginning. There are more lives in these ancient pages that were broken and rebuilt, more gifts that grew back in the dark. If this story moved you, walk with us a little longer, subscribe to the Christian Realm, because the next story is already waiting.